To prepare for quilting this block, I've marked the center of each one of my cross points. I'm taking my Handy Quilter mini scallop ruler, which is great for stitch in the ditch, and I'm going to stitch a square in the middle of my cross to make it look like it's a pieced block. Since I'm using a sit-down long arm machine, it's perfectly safe to put this template right against the foot of my machine. If I was working on a domestic machine, I would use my feed dogs and stitch a straight line that I had previously marked. I would not put this ruler in contact with the foot of my home sewing machine. To do stitch in the ditch on this top part here, I'm putting my foot right in the cutout of the ruler and putting the tab, there's a 1/4 inch mark there, right on my ditch. I've lined that up using Handy Grip underneath to help me push my fabric, and I've stitched right in the ditch. To continue this square, there is no ditch right here, but I want it to be a straight line coming down to match up with this seam line here. So I'm matching the 1/4 inch there, putting my foot inside, stitching a perfectly straight line. Do it a 3rd time, match the line up, and a 4th time. Again, no ditch here, matching the seam line above it. So I now have a square stitched in the middle of my cross. The next thing I want to do is to take this triangle and stitch it right down here in my periwinkle area. I've already marked a chalk mark at the top center. I'm using this same straight edge, moving the ruler a 1/4 inch away from the chalk mark. If I can't guess the 1/4 inch, I can use this 1/4 inch tab at the top of my ruler to help me guess where that is. Moving it a 1/4 inch away allows my foot to come through and my needle to drop exactly where I want it to. Doing the same thing, coming down to the point here. And again. And again. Let me trim my tabs, my tails while I'm here. A 3rd time. And a 4th time. Need one more stitch there. And finish it back where I started. So now I have a box, my 4 triangles. The last thing I want to do is to do continuous curve inside of my square. I'm using a new tool for this one. This is Handy Gadgets Oval C. There's 2 different sizes. I've placed ruler grip underneath each of them to help me push the fabric. If I didn't have the ruler grip on, the ruler wouldn't make contact with the fabric and I would be chasing it all around my quilt. I'm lining my curved end of my inner oval up a 1/4 inch away from my ending point. And there's my first one. My second one. My 3rd one. And my 4th one. I think that's pretty, but I want to put a shallower curve inside of it. So I'm going to take a slightly bigger oval here, place it a 1/4 inch away from where I want to finish, stitch around it. And I'm done.